I want to welcome everyone to the public hearing on the proposed rules for the outdoor nature-based certified childcare programs rule set. We are really looking forward to hearing your feedback, comments, and ideas. Since this is a listening session for public comment, we will not be answering any questions during the meeting. If you have questions, you can send them to Chris O'Grady at crys.ogrady@delk.oregon.gov, and we will follow up with you. We are recording tonight's public hearing for the public record. The Oregon Department of Early Learning and Care, or DELC, is proposing rules for the outdoor nature-based certified childcare programs rule set. During the 2023 legislative session, House Bill 2717 was enacted and required DELC to develop administrative rules and regulations that apply to childcare programs that mainly serve children in an outdoor learning environment. The administrative rules will provide a pathway to licensure for this type of childcare program. The rules outline the application and certification processes, as well as programming requirements and staff-to-child ratios. Similar to other license types, administrative rules outline the foundational and health and safety requirements, and this division has requirements unique to outdoor programs such as campfire safety, plant foraging, and climbing natural features. If the Early Learning Council approves the rules, they will be permanently effective on July 1st of 2025. The public comment period on the rules is open until February 28th at 5 p.m. If you have additional feedback that you didn't have a chance to share with us tonight, you can submit comments and feedback until 5 p.m. on February 28th to chris.o'grady@delk.oregon.gov. We will post a summary of the comments and feedback that we've received on our website after the public comment period ends. A recording of tonight's public hearing will be posted on our website. Your comments and feedback will be considered as we draft the final revisions to the rules. I will let you know when it's your turn to speak. Each person will have 3 minutes for their comments, and I'll let you know when you have 1 minute left and when your 3 minutes is up. Again, we're very appreciative of you being here to offer feedback and are looking forward to hearing your comments. When I call your name, please state your name for the record and any organizational affiliation that you may have. And if applicable, please also state the rule number that you're making public comment on. For members of the public that I have available tonight, Kay Monday, do you have any public comment that you'd like to give?
No, I'm here to learn more. I don't have any public comment to give.
Thank you. Stacia Clark.
Hi, I'm Stacia Clark, affiliated currently with Oregon Child Development Coalition, and I not have any particular comment at this point in time.
Thank you so much. And then we have M.E. Garif. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I think it might just be some abbreviations. Do you have any public comment that you'd like to give this evening?
Actually, no, I'm just listening in. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm just interested in hearing how you're setting up your program and so forth.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for coming. Unfortunately, tonight is not a presentation where we go over what's in the rule set. It's just for public comment, but we do have resources available on the content of our rules. On our webpage and on our DELC YouTube, we have our rulemaking advisory committee recordings that are available on our YouTube page that goes over the content of the rules. And I'd be more than happy to share those via chat with you.
Thank you. That would be wonderful.
You're welcome. At this time, that's the only members of the public that are here this evening. In order to hold the space for the public hearing, I will hold the meeting open for an additional 15 minutes. And if there's no additional public comment or attendees, we will close the meeting at that time. Hello, Rachel. Welcome to the public hearing on the outdoor nature-based childcare program rule set. Do you have public comment to give tonight?
Oh, hi. I'm here from Tualatin Hills Parks and Recreation. We have a nature-based preschool program. I am mainly just interested in learning more about this entire process. I just got a message that it looks like this is mainly for public comment, not questions. So I hopped out, but I guess my only public comment would be that I'd love to get more communication about this process and what is that going to mean for those of us with nature-based programs already in Oregon? And the status. I think I've just been really struggling with the website and our ability to get information. And this was the first meeting that came through that I was like, oh, great, something that can give me some more information, but it sounds like not quite the right price. So if you could just share any resources or places that we can keep on following and when we can go and ask some questions, that would be so great.
Yes, of course. So I just sent over via the chat some links for the community work group that was held last spring. And then I also shared a resource of the rulemaking advisory committee that was held on the content of the rules in January and February. So those videos are also available on our YouTube, and those are all presentations where staff went over the content of the rules and then had discussions with members of the public on what they mean and how to interpret them and any questions that they might have on the rule set. And if you go to this page that I'm putting in the chat, it's oregon.gov/delk/about us pages rulemaking. And you go down to the bottom for the closed outdoor nature-based rulemaking advisory committee. It'll show you who was on the rulemaking advisory committee. It'll give you the link to the YouTube playlist where you can get that information. And then it also has the RAC PDFs available that have the PowerPoint presentation on the content of the rules.
Got it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just clicked on some of those links. I'm not quite seeing the link for in that first link that you sent us with the YouTube of the nature-based one. I see like the ERDC waitlist and some of those other ones in 2024. Am I on the right page?
Maybe that's just what was linked, but these are all of the work group links that go directly to those videos. And if you are having problems, I would say if you just search all of the videos for outdoor, they should pop up.
Great, thank you so much. And those are all just in a video format, not like a written outline format, correct?
Correct, but here is the slides to the January 16th Rulemaking Advisory Committee meeting. So if you go to the Delk Rulemaking webpage that has an overview of the racks here. This is the next one.
And then you also said that you had a list of folks who were on that rulemaking committee?
Yep, that's also on that Delk website page, on our rulemaking page with a link that I shared. I can actually, if no one's here to give public comment, I can actually just go ahead and show you the page and where this is at. You'd like more information on the Rulemaking Advisory Committee, you can, this is our rulemaking page, so it'll have all information on our current rules and statutes, our public hearings, and our rulemaking advisory committees. It'll give you the schedule here, as well as the hearing officer reports and past public hearings, and then you'll go down here to RACs. And here's where the Outdoor Nature-Based Rulemaking Advisory Committee is. And here are all of the folks who were on the Rulemaking Advisory Committee and their affiliation. Here's the link to the playlist. And then if you click on these, it will show you the PowerPoint presentations in each one of those Rulemaking Advisory Committee where they went over the content of the rules. Share.
Great, thank you so much. That's really helpful. Yeah, I feel like in this process, we heard about it a little bit. Like I went to the Natural Start Alliance conference and they talked about, um, that this process was happening, but I feel like I've been really challenged in finding information and being part of that discussion. So I will take a look at those.
Trying to see. Also going to put in the contact information for the Delk staff member who conducted the Rulemaking Advisory Committee and is the main point for the outdoor nature-based rules. So if you have any additional questions or want to get involved or even request a one-on-one with our staff, please feel free to reach out to Kendall.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's really helpful.
You're welcome. All right, at this time, we have no new members of the public that wish to give public comment, so we will be closing the public hearing on the outdoor nature-based certified childcare program rules. Again, if you have any questions around the content of the rule or would like to have our discussion with staff members about the rule, please reach out to Kendall Miyazaki at Kendall, KENDELE period MIYASAKI at delc.oregon.gov. If you were not able to give public comment tonight, but would like to submit written public comment on the proposed rule set, you can reach out to me via email by 5 p.m. on February 28th at CRYS period O'Grady, OGRADY at delc.oregon.gov. Thank you so much for your participation this evening, and I hope that you received some information that was helpful to you. Yes. And I'm putting my email in the chat. So please feel free to reach out to me via email if you'd like an email copy of some of the resources that were shared this evening.